Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. So as you guys should know, FIFA 21 will be dropping on the 9th of October, unless you're going to get it, on the Champions Edition. But anyway, today I thought we should be doing a new, a new type of video where we make a list of all the new things that are coming into FIFA 21. So for example, the first thing will be agile dribbling, which is a better feature in terms if you want to play and score goals better, you could use this, I guess. I don't do a lot of dribbling. You can activate it by pressing R1 and moving the L3. Then you can get the FUT My Stadium, which is also something really interesting. I don't play a lot of Ultimate Team, but this looks interesting. And then you get creative runs, which I'm not entirely sure what this is, but maybe a more custom run, which is activated by L1 and R3. And then you get player lock, which allows you to lock onto a certain player when you're doing something like kickoff, I think, maybe in the career mode too. I really don't know. And then players have a position awareness, so they know if they go to this place, they will end up being offside, which I don't think is a very good thing if they don't know. Trust me, we've been playing a FIFA for years now. And then and then we get fake runs. So the players will do fake runs and then run back just to catch the ball in time. The defenders are also actually smarter this time. For example, in FIFA 20, the defenders will just fall over each other when they're trying to get the ball. And in FIFA 21, they will clear the ball when they actually try to tackle. New difficulty has been added into the game called competitor mode. Now, what this competitor mode is like a harder game mode than Ultimate Team. But well, I'm still on semi-pro, so I don't know how you could. And I've tried pro. I can't win in pro, honestly. So I don't understand why you would try to make this harder. It's just me though. But then after competitor mode, you get manual heading, which like in FIFA 21, I don't have FIFA 21, but I know that it's heading in FIFA 20 was very hard to do. It was almost impossible, which now it's different because in FIFA 21 they have something called manual heading, which can be activated by turning off the assisted headers. Then you get new types of crosses, which is the whip cross, the driven cross, and the ground driven cross. I don't know anything about these crosses, but hopefully I can learn a bit more. And then you get new skill moves, the bridge skill and the directional nutmeg. I don't know what the bridge skill is. I know nutmeg is when you send the ball in between two players. When the players' legs are open, you send the ball between there. I think that's what it is, though. But it's nothing. Okay, what am I saying? It's something different to me. Then you get the cancel foul advantage, which allows you, for instance, when someone makes a foul to you. You can do something. You can press L2 and R2, and instead of having an advantage, the referee will stop the game to let you have a free kick, which I think is actually a really, really good idea. Then you also have something called instant hard tackles, which is the ability to perform hard tackles immediately without having to press the button to unleash it. I forgot. I don't know the buttons for it, but it should be in the game. Then to call players into the box on goal kicks, which is actually a lot better because if you watch my career modes, I have accidentally my FIFA 18 career mode, I have accidentally kicked the ball to another team player, and that's how I've conceded quite a few goals. So it's a good idea. It's a good thing where I can just bring the player into the box. I like that idea a lot. And then there's also the number of skill moves that you can chain without the ball getting away. You can now get it to 6. I don't know what the last one was. And also, if you're playing on kickoff, this rule only applies to when you're playing on kickoff. When let's say you're trying to score a goal. You're trying to score a goal, but you miss. You can rewind, like it's like now we got a time machine in football where we can go back to just before that shot, where you can try and make it go in. This will be accessible on the replay features of the pause menu. Then on Pro Clubs, the AI player customization, you can now change the names, visual appearances, and the kit of the players, which practically means, obviously you know what it means when you change name. I really, really hope you do. And then you get, you can change their visual appearance. For instance, let's say you don't want them to have such a big nose, so you make it smaller. No offense, I don't mean anything rude by that. Or their beard, you just don't like it, so you want to remove it or get a nicer one on. So yeah, that's what you can do in terms of visual appearance. And then you can change the kits. Maybe you can change the names on the kit. No, wait, that's already with with the names, never mind. But then you can change the numbers on the back or something. I don't play pro clubs, so this is just an assumption. And then you get then also the tactics like ultra defensive, defensive, balanced attacking, and ultra attacking are in the pro club, are in the pro clubs. I think they only were on career mode. Like I said, I have never played pro clubs before. Then Volta, I have heard a lot of things about this. Yeah, mixed feelings, I'll give you that. But then it seems interesting. I'm not gonna lie, because it's like street football or something brought into FIFA. But now you get energized skill moves. You can flick the ball. One of the energized skill moves, I think, is you can flick the ball with the R3 button. Then the 5 and 4 star skill players can perform a variety of moves like the thigh flick, the ball roll flick, rainbow, ball hop flick, sombrero, and more. So you can do quite a few just with the 4 and 5. Then you get the 5-star skillers, which include the around the world flick. I don't know what that is. And then you get the drag back flick and drag back flick spin and ball roll flick spin. Okay, so those are different types of skills with that you need a 5-star skill move to do. If you don't have that, then you can't. Then I'm sorry, you can't. If you don't have the 5 stars. And then nutmegs are now also in Volta. And the shooting has been improved along with the defending. Plus, also, if you are playing in a game where there are no goalkeepers, the shooting will be manual. There will be no assisting from the AI. And then the defending has also been improved. So let's say you make a shot, the defenders will try to get into the way of stopping that shot if there's no goalkeepers. On Volta now, you also have something called Volta Squads, which allows you to play online together in the online together. You can play community drop-in, which is you drop into a random game with someone or against someone, and then you get squad up, which you can play with your friends. It's like Fortnite, you can say. And then you get play solo, which is you playing alone against someone else, I think. And then you get a new story mode called the Debut that features football legend Kaká and maybe some football street legends. I'm not too sure about that part. And then you get new locations like Sao Paulo, Paris, Sydney, Dubai, and Milan, who are also new stadiums in the Volta football. Volta also has a new menu similar to that of Ultimate Team. Now to Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team Co-op includes co-op squad battles and division rivals. I've barely played in Ultimate Team, so I really don't know what is squad battles and division rivals. The highest skill ratio of the duo is what quality of players you go up against. So, for example, you are in League 2 and your friend you're in Division 2 and your friend is in Division 1. You will most likely go up against players in Division 1 because they're just better. And I don't know why, maybe to make the game more challenging. I like the idea, but then again, I've barely played Ultimate Team. And then what's this? Also in the co-op friendly, you also get co-op friendlies like Classic, Mystery Ball, Swaps, King of the Hill, Max Chemistry, Headers, Volleys, Survival, Long Range, and No Rules. I have no idea what any of these things are. Leave in the comments what they are, I beg you. Then you get Foot Events. Work towards certain goals and rewards, which is all I know about the Foot Events. You can work in groups, of course. And then you get the Foot Stadium, which I don't know why they did not put this into career mode. I mean, for crying out loud. Your own customizable stadium. Really? Please. But let's get into it. Foot Stadium will be your own customizable stadium in Ultimate Team. You have different customizations. You can change the colors of the pitch marks, like the white lines across the field, maybe to red, green, blue. Or, okay, I don't know why you're going to put it in green if the grass is green. And I think you can also change the shades of green on the field, which seems very interesting, but I don't know, because for me, green is green, like really. And then you get top leaderboards that have been expanded from the normal 100 to 200, which I think will be a bit better, concerning if you want to brag or more, but you want to be braggy, but you can't, you get the point, you know what I mean. And then division rivals now have 30 matches, which contribute to the weekly ranking. I have no idea what this is. Like I said, I've never, ever in my life played. Okay, well, no, I'm making this too dramatic now. But what I'm trying to say is I've barely played Ultimate Team, so I don't really know. Then Ultimate Team, okay, I'm about to say the same thing again. Okay, and then Fitness training items have been removed. So now all the players in FUT 21 will be 100% fit in order for the next game, which I guess is a good thing, because I don't think, let's say you have Ronaldo and, well, you've trained him, but he's tired. And you're going up against probably the guy who's at the top of your league. I don't know. I think it's how it works. You're going up against the top of the league and you need your best player, but he can't play. So I think that actually sucks. And you get 11 new icons. You get Cantona. You get Kola, I think it is. I'm not sure. My handwriting is terrible. You get Peter Cech. You get Samuel Eto'o. You get Fernando Torres. You get Lam. You get Puskas. You get Bastian Schweinsteiger. You get Suka. You get Nemanja Vidic and Xavi. And now onto career mode. Dang, we're almost done now. Okay. So then in career mode, which I think they have done the most work. So EA has finally listened to us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like, really. And then on career mode, you get interactive match sim, which lets you go into a match while it's simulating. For instance, let's say you decide to go up against, the game, the league. In the league, you got, let's say, Liverpool versus Real Madrid in the Champions League, maybe. And, well, you thought that Liverpool will do better, then will win. But then Liverpool is losing. I don't know why I'm using Liverpool. I hate that team. But anyway, so then Liverpool is losing, and you want to jump into the game to win it. So you press jump in, and the game will continue as if you were in, and the game will continue with you controlling the team. Then you get a predictive lineup shown before a game. So let's say you got this one. So let's say you've got this certain formation, but then you see how this team is lined up. It will utterly destroy your team. So what you do is you change the formation up a bit, or maybe you just want to see who's playing up against you. I mean, I love doing that, especially when I sell players. I love to see them play against me. And then automatic kit selection is into the game. Now, I don't really like this idea a lot, personally, because I like to edit my own kits. But then again, I'm also the guy who made Man United in a pink kit go up against Fulham, which ended absolutely terribly. So then you get players' potentials now depend on their form, or on their potentials or overall now depends on the form. So let's say their form isn't good, their ratings will go down, which I like that, because, well, you get, for instance, if you watch my career mode, my team isn't in a really good form right now, but their ratings still stay the same. And then now, player position conversion. I love this feature a lot, because now what's this? Let's say you have, what's his name? Aaron Wan-Bissaka, that's better. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's a brilliant right back, but you want to make him play more of an attacking position. So you can put him onto the right wing, which will take quite a bit of time to develop him into that position, but it will do a lot of good for you. So I think it's a nice idea. Then you can now, this is exactly what I explained. But also, different position trainings will have different time results and different results above all. Then you get a new active training, which focuses on improving the match sharpness, which will be one of the most important things in FIFA 21 career mode. And then now, which is something that's even more better, is instead of training 5 players a day, which I hate, I can train 15 players now, so I can train almost half the young players in my squad, which I like. Okay, and then you get drills that will affect the fitness and sharpness of the players. So if you train the player too much, his stamina will lower, and his sharpness, I guess. So sharpness now, if you have a 50 sharpness, you are average. If you have 50 to 100 sharpness, you are sharper than average. But if you have 0 to 50 sharpness, you are below average, which kind of sucks, I think. And then you get 3 new elements on the overall, other than the age and positions and stuff like that. You get the morale, the sharpness, and playing on their preferred position. So if you play David De Gea in Cam, he will be furious, and his overall will go down like hell. Then you get the team schedule, set training, and resting days. So now you're in charge of your team training days. So let's say you don't want your team to train today because they got a match tomorrow. So you can let them train. You can let them rest. But if you want to be harsh on your team, you can do that. I don't understand why you would do that, but I guess you could do that. And then Okay, so then you have a feature that I love. It's probably the reason I play on my Xbox 360 almost every Sunday. Okay, well, almost every day or so. Why am I saying every Sunday? But which is a FIFA 17 mode option to buy, which is the loan to buy option. So let's say you don't really want to, you want to buy this player. You want to buy Alexis Sanchez. I don't know why you would want to buy him, but let's say you want to buy him. But you don't know if he'll do well or fit into your squad. So what you can do is a loan to buy and a generous amount of money so that Inter could accept it. And if they accept it, you can buy them. But well, if they accept it, you can loan them. But if they don't do very well at the end of the season, you can send them back to their club. But if they do well, you're going to have to pay up that 50 million, man. It's not yours anymore. And then you get AI swap proposals. At last, finally, praise the Lord. So let's say you want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know why, though. Okay, why am I saying that? Anyone would love to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. So you want to sign Cristiano Ronaldo, but then Andrea Pirlo wants a player in return. So then maybe you could give him... Who could you give him? Maybe you could give him Juan Mata, as just an example. And they say yes. The manager from the other team will ask you for a player in exchange, which I think is very good. Also, players now will only retire on the last year, will only consider retiring on the last year of their contract, and the age is now closer to 40, which I think is way, way better because, well, I remember on my FIFA 17, I joined Man United, and Marouane Fellaini at the age of 32 is retiring. I mean, really. I don't think Marouane Fellaini isn't the best player, but still, 32 is very, very early to retire. It sounds to me like he wants to quit. And then you get the youth academy that is already established when you get to the new team. So you don't have to set up a new one. You're fine. And then you get a financial takeover setup because the catalog on EA Sports on FIFA has been removed, which kind of sucks because I was only starting to learn the hang of it now, but it's okay. At least I can do the financial takeover without these credits. At least that's what I think. You can choose the amount of money you get from the financial takeover. So let's say you want to do an RTG. You can start from Salford City, but then you get a financial takeover and you can choose to have £500 million. That is the dream of any football club, though. And then, well, new countries have been added where you can send your youth scouts. Some of them is Ukraine and I think Ukraine is one of them. The Balts. How do you say the Baltans? I'm not sure. Is one of them, and then you get 5,000 new first names, or in general 5,000 first names for youth players and 8,000 last names, which I think is good. You get new stadiums as well, such as Leeds United's Elland Road, the stadium for Boca Racing, and San Lorenzo is also in the game. Then you get French League One's Uber Eats and the League Two BKT overlay packages. So there will be a new overlay for the French league. I don't know if they had one before. Because, well, I barely play French football games because, well, come on, it's French football. The only thing more boring than Scottish football. And then you get new broadcast stories, such as Manager of the Month. I think what that means is like the broadcast story when the commentators will talk about it in the match. I'm not sure though. And you get your managerial debut and others like etc. And then you get different stadiums that have different languages, have local languages. For let's say, so then there will be French, Italian, German, and Spanish. So yeah, guys, that's it for my video of new things in FIFA 21. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And I will be getting FIFA 21